It's time. Lock, load, put on your Infinity Gauntlet and grab your lightsaber. This is Nerd Talk. Presented by Weebeam TV.
Get ready to try the cream soda. Hey everybody, welcome to Friday night. It's Nerd Talk, and yes, we're believe
back.
it or not, we're back and we're social distancing because
we are
between me and Bree, me and Sasquatch, Scabardoo over there, right here.
Speaking of Sasquatch, do you see my photo
raise your hand
on,
up. Say, I'm with Scababoo.
Did you see my photo on Comic Book 101 last night?
No.
If Rob
you had a good one.
if Rob can find that one again,
Now, see, if we
yeah,
average
good
in
photo.
the distance, if you average in me where I'm zooming in,
Yeah, we're all 6 feet, so we don't have to worry about wearing our masks in here. We're all like different sizes. That's really good. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Sorry we have been away. It has been some really.
Okay.
Oh, we got a picture of
Yep, my modeling days.
modeling days. Let me see. Oh yeah, baby. Do I make you horny? That's funny as hell.
Thank you, Rob, for the photo shoot.
That was great.
Oh, Rob shot that?
Yep.
Oh, Rob, buddy, we got to talk.
They had the fireplace set over to the side, but he couldn't take any pictures when they went there.
Rob's like, I've never drank that much in my entire damn life. It's like, anyway, so we're back, and man, I tell you what, we were putting stuff together tonight, and Rob's like, we have a book. That's a novel. That's like Gone with the Wind shit right there, boy. Let me tell you right now.
That's like one of my pitch letters.
And on
for
top,
a new project.
there you. And on top of that, I have 3 Loot Crate boxes that we haven't opened up in a month, and of course, the child's with me tonight, watching over us. That's right.
So why don't you start with a loot crate, then we'll go into stuff, and then we'll go to loot crate in the middle.
We
and then
could
loot
do
crate at
that.
the end.
If I tell you what though, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to like this, and I'm going to share this, and I'm going to share now publicly. Okay, so the one that showed up today, actually, there's all 3 of these has got something giddy that Scarborough wants.
Probably.
So
I don't remember.
What I
what's
get
in
for
the
not
other
zooming in.
Yeah, you should have been here.
I should have been here.
I guarantee Elizabeth's going. There's a couple things in here Elizabeth is going to want.
Oh,
I'm just telling you now.
she's having to. She's roughing it at a Disney resort for the weekend with her parents.
That poor thing. So the first thing, look
So
at this.
terrible.
So we have a Wonder Woman shirt,
Oh, there you go.
and I love me
nice
some
one.
Wonder Woman. Oh,
Oh.
that's a really good one.
That's actually
That
really
is.
nice.
I like that, and it's also got the believe it or not, it's got a little black Wonder Woman in the back there. So
Nice.
let's put that up there. Spread that out for me there, Bree. And then looky here, Gremlins.
Oh man.
Small. I need to do a little photo of them in water.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
I don't know if Rob's got that upper camera up going or
Like
not.
Howie Mandel doing the voice.
I could put that right here by the child. I don't think you
They
can
look-
see him there.
I was better at Stripe.
It's same.
Oh, were you?
Better.
And then I think I got a mask.
So Loot Crate's not even doing theme boxes anymore. They're just throwing random.
Whatever we
No,
got, baby.
They're themed.
It's still themed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the theme?
themed.
This is
Nothing
like,
in this theme makes sense.
Check that out.
Awesome.
Oh, very nice.
That's
Isn't that
nice.
cool?
Hey, this is a very 80s box here.
This is what this is 80 bucks. Sleep all day,
Yeah.
party all night. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, Lost
Who is it?
Boys.
Okay.
Lost Boys.
I didn't know if
The
you were
best
that.
vampire movie there is.
And here's what here's what Michael will like.
Shredder.
Oh,
Shredder. Now, hold on.
What?
You ready for
What?
this? Now watch from the back. It's an actual shredder.
yeah.
So cool.
This will be one of those things.
Shredder.
This is one of those things they'll recall because
Yep.
it doesn't work right.
I wouldn't use that. I would just put it on display.
And
Oh,
then
I
the
would use
pin,
the shit out
the
of it.
pin this on this one is Gremlins Loot Crate. It's actually Gremlins, little Gremlins.
That's cute.
Nice.
So that'll go on.
I
That'll.
just watched Gremlins 2 the other day again, and I forgot how great that is. I think
with
it's
Hulk
better
Hogan
than the
in
first
that
one.
one.
It's just so good.
Hey Rob, do we have the Skycam on? Do they? Yeah, but you can. Oh, there you go. They do, don't they? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, before we go to our next topic, we have a couple birthdays.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
You want to tell everybody at home who they are?
So the first birthday, Joey Logan from iNerdia. It's his birthday today. So we all want to say happy birthday to you, Joey.
Happy birthday, you geek.
And another one, a good friend of mine, Scott Piero. I know you always keep watching every week. Happy birthday to you. I believe you said you're turning 45 today.
Oh,
my goodness.
someone
Yes.
that's up there with me finally. And me and Rob, actually.
But happy birthday,
And
Scott.
me,
How old are you, Mark?
48.
Oh, you're so young.
Yeah. Although I did get my AARP application email today, and I'm like, wait a minute, I got a few more years for that.
Okay.
He's
so
48. Sorry, I just checked his page. He's turning
here's
48.
something funny.
And he looks like you, just the shorter goatee.
Yeah, good looking dude. So my wife, everybody knows, is 8 years older than I am. So when she turned 50, she got me an AARP card. So I had an AARP card at 42 years old. That was funny. I'd walk in. Yeah, no, that's not funny.
Yeah, I was so happy the last time I got carded about a year ago. It was so great. And then the guy asked me, he was checking to see if I got a senior discount. And I told him, well, I better, or you're not getting a tip.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tommy gets AARP applications all the time because his uncle used to live with his parents in the house where we live now, and he has the same first.
Yeah, hey, you got to talk to the mic.
Sorry. And he has the same name, but his is just Tom. And Tommy's legal name is Tommy, but he's been getting AARP applications for like 3 years.
Does it make him feel like, oh my God, I'm old?
No, what did it was being at Winn-Dixie one day, and the 16-year-old cashier checked his ID, and she was like, "Oh, you're the same age as my mom."
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I told you about the time me and Mama Tech went to dinner, and we were getting ready. We were going up, and the girl goes, "Oh, so do any of you guys get a senior discount?" And so Mama Tech goes, "Well, yeah." And the girl goes, "Yeah, I'm not talking to you. I was talking to him." I'm like, "What? Holy crap!" There went your tip. But anyway.
When I was little, we would go places with my dad all the time, and everybody they were like, "Oh, it's so nice you go out with your grandfather."
Oh my! Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
So my dad's really old, though.
So I pulled my own thing. So we were at a show 4 weeks ago, and this girl came on to sing, right? And so I was trying to help out, and we were streaming it, but we were coming through our board, and I was able to put some reverb and stuff like that on her voice and stuff. And I said, "Well, yeah," I said, "Ask your dad over there. He was listening to it." And she goes, "That's not my dad. That's my fiance."
Yeah.
I mean, there was that
Yeah.
big of a difference. I mean, there had to be 20,
Guy was
Yeah.
at
maybe
least
25
50.
years. Yeah.
She was like 18.
I was like, "Holy
Oh,
shit!"
I see nothing wrong with that.
If you've got the stamina to keep up, go, baby.
Right?
Yeah.
I just can't.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, so what's the first thing? Star Wars Squadron
Yeah.
official reveal trailer. Now, okay, so my question is this a cartoon or is this
No,
a game?
it's a video game.
Game, baby.
It's like how Road Squadron used to be on the
It's-
N64.
I've
it looks
heard
good.
that it's a little bit of the old school X-Wing and TIE Fighter games mixed with a modern feel. So I'm like,
Okay.
well, I would have been fine with just the old school X-Wing and TIE Fighter games with
Right,
modern
right.
tech.
So Rob's got gameplay trailer. So all right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
the gameplay trailer is better. The other one's just characters walking around. It doesn't really show anything.
Yeah, let's play
This
let's
is-
play that video. I think it's like 5 minutes long. Enjoy. We'll be back. 5:40.
The second Death Star is gone, but the Imperial fleet is still a threat. Vanguard Squadron, let's make history.
This is it, Titan Squadron. Everything we've done has led to this. Finish those Vanguard scum!
This is Star Wars Squadrons. Earn your wings in a single-player story spanning 2 factions.
All stations! Fire on that ship!
And master multiplayer battles as a squadron of 5. With the option to play the entire game in VR. This is the definitive Star Wars pilot experience.
Come on, come on!
You'll begin your career in a single-player story.
Welcome to Titan Squadron.
Where you'll play as 2 combat pilots, flying for both the Empire and the New Republic. You'll experience this world through your cockpit. The instrumentation in front of you provides critical feedback about power management, targeting, and shields. With a squadron of diverse characters at your side, prove your skills on increasingly challenging missions.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards.
One of my spies has linked the attacks with the New Republic Starhawk project.
The story of the 2 pilots you play
Stick together.
will shape the balance of power in the galaxy.
Get ready!
Let him have it.
To take the fight online, you'll need flight time with all 8 ships. Fighters are the most flexible and versatile, able to handle any situation. Interceptors are fast and highly maneuverable.
Let's get him.
Ideal for hunting down your opponent's starfighters.
That was kind of fun!
Support ships can keep allies safe and stocked up, as well as disrupting enemy fighters.
Light him up! Nice.
Bombers are the heavy hitters, able to deal devastating damage to enemy flagships and starfighters.
But if you've got a preferred component and need something customized, I'll take care of it.
Unlock everything you need to customize your pilot and starfighters simply by playing the game. From cosmetics to an arsenal of over 50 components that alter how your ships fly, fight, and survive.
They're on you!
I'll deal with it.
You can dramatically change your loadout depending on your squadron's strategy.
Finally got him.
This will be critical in Star Wars Squadron's multiplayer modes. First up, dogfights. This is an all-out 5v5 battle.
Vanguard 5, that was the best!
Fine-tune your loadouts to work as a team.
Moving in on the enemy.
Utilize components like tractor beams, turrets, and mines to slow down your opponents or set up your squad mates for the kill.
Rebels are marked.
For teams looking for an even greater challenge, it's time to prove yourself in Star Wars Squadron's signature mode, Fleet Battles. Fleet Battles are multi-stage conflicts. Whether playing solo or with friends, you'll have the option to compete against other players or AI as a squadron of 5.
Don't worry, I got him for you.
Meet your team in the social hub to solidify strategy, coordinate loadouts, and prepare for takeoff. First, push the front line by winning the dogfight in the center of the map. Next, attack or defend 2 medium-sized capital ships.
We've lost our capital ships.
And finally, the ultimate goal. Target and destroy the subsystems of your opponent's massive flagship and take it down.
Shields are disabled.
At each phase, your squadron either pushes the line forward or falls back to defend.
Keep our flagships safe.
It's your squadron's choice of how to play.
I'm hit!
Speedy, unrelenting assaults.
Stay together, strike quickly.
Stealth and subversion.
Jamming the enemy. Sensors can't spot you.
Or brutal bombardment.
That ship is vulnerable. Take your shot.
We need to hurry.
A unified squadron is the key to victory.
Making my attack run now. Let's make this count.
This is Star Wars Squadrons. Join the galaxy's finest and make your mark.
You are the hope of this galaxy.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
my
gonna be
question
fun.
is, while we were watching this, is why aren't these people making movies?
They need to be.
You know, I don't care if they just go straight to Disney Plus or Netflix or whatever, because their graphics are. I mean, I can deal with the. I know it's not real. I can deal with that because their graphics are so damn good.
Well, look at Mandalorian was using the Unreal Engine for all its effects and everything live. So I think we're getting to that point where they kind of are blurring.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I'm tired of waiting for me. I'm a junkie when it comes to this stuff. So I'd rather just see. I'm not saying put out stick figures. You know what I'm saying?
But you can take all the cut scenes and make it into a movie.
Well, yeah, but you can expand on that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They have the technology to sit there. If they put 4 or 5 or 6 guys, guarantee you they could actually start running their own movie series.
I would pay money for a streaming service if they would make Mass Effect trilogy
that would be
into
awesome.
a movie,
right?
You know, where you don't have to play all the boring parts,
right?
And just watch it. I would totally do that, and they would kill. That's like Game of Thrones level epic.
Exactly, right? I just don't get it. I mean, maybe. I am an editor, and I do know what it takes, and I know they can't pop one out every month or every 2 months, but geez Louise.
Right? More Assassin's Creed would be phenomenal.
I would do again, it's not just Star Wars. I'm talking about all of
their
them.
lead developer, too, to Scandal this week. So
Really?
Valhalla. He just had to step down, the lead designer.
Oh, God, what'd he do?
Did
he say
harassment and other things.
Was she asking for it, or was he asking for it? I don't want to judge.
Apparently, this was a extramarital thing, too, where he was trying to get, like, threesome action without the wife's permission. So,
whoa, wait a minute. What is she going to wake up and go, hey, look, honey, what I got?
I brought a present home.
Game developer conferences, man, there's some wild stuff goes on there. I mean, even the EB ones were kind of wild. So.
Well, that whole world's just a very strange world. What was the show that we watched on
Adventure Quest something?
Yeah, with the whole game design.
Yeah.
And
Mythic Quest.
Yeah,
Mythic Quest.
Mythic Quest on Apple.
And I think that's kind of pretty close to how those people are, and they're all just awkward.
But like, if you get any group of people that are all from the same, like career path, they're all weird. Like,
well, look at what was the other thing today? The big news was Cards Against Humanity. They had one of their guys had to quit.
Really, I didn't hear about that.
The original 18, because he did, ran the Chicago office like crazy, and it was. You remember, these were guys who started in a garage, made a bunch of cards, and of course they had a bro who had a bro mentality, and of course he ran a hostile work environment. So, that's just coming out now. It's like, so it's
okay
when these small groups get bigger.
Yeah,
it happens.
All right, I'm not gonna get down that path because there's things that I believe and there's things that I don't believe. So it is what it is.
I believe in apple pie Kit Kat.
Okay, so all right. So now that you brought that up, I'm glad that was a good segue out.
Good segue there.
We didn't want Boss Tech going down a bad road.
No, we don't want to do that. I didn't even bring it up. I just
okay. So let me ask you: Are they chocolate? Or is the outside caramel and there's apple filling? Do we have a picture of anything?
And why are they coming out in the summer and not the fall?
I don't know about that.
You gotta.
But I know
you gotta get that, my girl.
Japan is real big in different flavor Kit Kats.
Oh yeah. They're a different flavor. Everything.
Yeah.
So okay, but that's not a picture though.
No.
I mean, it's a picture of an apple pie.
Yeah.
But
it shows it on the package.
Yeah, if you look close, it looks like a white chocolate, maybe.
Yeah.
Now, see, it should be caramel.
Yeah, I agree.
Caramel with apple on the inside with the crunch.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Once I find in a store, I'll buy a bunch of them and we'll try them on the show.
We'll definitely have to give those a shot.
Okay.
I thought I almost found it today.
I got to explain the rules to you. You have got to stay looking at your
I am
camera.
looking at that
Bree
one
is,
when I look.
Don't look at me. Bree got to look at her camera, and that's the only way this works. Sorry, but you don't look at. I know I'm awesome and everything, and you want to look at the pureness, but you can't.
I was at the store earlier when I got your Red Bull, but they had the birthday cake Kit Kat.
Ugh. Birthday cake.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I didn't want to get that.
It's like birthday cake ice cream.
The mint one is really good.
Mint one.
It tastes like Andes candies.
Oh well, yeah.
Like what?
With a crunchy center.
The Andes candies.
You don't like those?
Not really.
Where do you go?
I never
Olive
used to
Garden.
like mint. I never used to be a big mint fan.
Did you get sick on schnapps?
No, Goldschlager, but not schnapps.
Same thing. Same thing. See, it's amazing how one thing can affect what we eat for like.
Well, no, I haven't liked mint ever. Like even when I was
when you kid? So you didn't get the little white mints?
Mm-mm. I wouldn't even use mint toothpaste until I was in high school.
What? What did you use?
Like not
birthday
baking
cake,
soda. Birthday cake.
I have to buy special. I have to buy special toothpaste for my oldest daughter. She's the same way. She's 24 and she hates mint. So we have to order all these different flavors of toothpaste to try.
any mint like spearmint as well?
Nothing. If there's
Wow.
mint in anything, won't touch it.
Yeah, I don't like mint.
I didn't used to. I do now. I love mint now.
No one will ever be able to Mickey her.
Nope.
Because she'll.
Nope. It's definitely she'll be like, oh, that's terrible. It'll be good.
Yep, she'll be good.
Self-defense mechanism.
She'll be good. Oh, so Avatar, The Last Airbender, but it's Animal Crossing.
So yeah, 'cause you can do so much customization in the Animal Crossing game. Someone did a whole little Avatar intro to it.
Oh, so like somebody just made it. It's not like an official Animal Crossing thing.
Someone just made a theme.
Yeah, so we've got the Haunted Mansion in Carrie's game, so I've actually been
As I say,
watching.
you were almost going to get me to buy my own Animal Crossing and take my Switch back.
But I believe we have a short little video.
Do
I know
we?
it's not that long.
All right, let's play it.
Water. Earth. Fire. Air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. And although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world.
Code to make the clothes.
So you have to hack it?
Pretty cool.
No, there's actual shop you can go into and you can customize and make your own clothes, and then you get a little code, you put it on there, and that for everybody else to
So you mean I
download
can't
it.
get the little arrow like Aang?
No, you can't do that on your head.
I'm out.
Not yet. But you can get the Haunted Mansion. We have in my wife's house. There's in the game. There's the stretch paintings in one of the rooms.
Oh, really?
Which makes me happy. So yeah,
that'd be
my
cool.
daughter's building a cemetery outside of it. So yeah, we're making the Addams Family.
That's awesome.
That's great.
And Animal Crossing actually just released the first video for the new update coming out this summer.
That's where you can go diving.
Yeah, you can go swimming for extra things now. Become a mermaid. So they've added more to it now.
Oh, sure, you can become a mermaid, but you can't become Aang.
Correct.
That's dumb.
Because mermaids
So
are
can't eat
generic.
any of the animals. That's what I don't understand. If
Yeah,
you're
what's
trying
up
to
with that?
survive on a desert island, you eat the damn animals.
Right? Obviously.
Oh, God have mercy. That's dumb. Anyway, all right. So, this next one is Warner Brothers is doing its own virtual con this August. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of... Now, are they forcing their people to do it?
Probably.
Probably. They're probably under contract to make appearances for stuff, and this is the way to do it. I mean, honestly, Warner Brothers, look at all they own. Time Warner owns HBO, they own DC, they own Looney Tunes.
Universal Studios.
Universal
Studio. Yeah, Universal Studios.
Universal's in partnership with them. I don't think they own Universal. But,
no.
I think they're
Rob,
just in
who
partnership
owns
because of
that?
Harry Potter and a couple other things.
It's either Time Warner or Comcast.
It's partnered with
Comcast
people.
owns Time Warner.
Yeah,
because they're
yeah,
Charter.
and like I said, they just own
Charter
tons of
owns
stuff.
everybody.
Yeah. And then, so that's why if they're going to do a Warner Brothers convention, why not? Why would you compete with San
'cause
Diego?
They could bring everybody. I mean, the Harry Potter world.
Disney does D20, the Celebration, Star Wars Celebration. So why not just Warner's everything? So
Yeah, might as well be. I mean, it's to me, but I mean, it's in a way that's kind of cool, but in a way that's like that's cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
how
like-
I feel.
Well, Sony did their own press conference with PlayStation 5. Microsoft's doing their own press
Yeah,
conference.
did you watch that?
I watched a little bit of it.
That's
yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
I'm like, good.
I hate
no.
watching those.
Ugh.
I remember used to being paid to watch those for GameStop.
Yeah.
You know, so then it was okay because that was, I was like, oh, this is better than working.
I don't know if it's on the list. Did you watch the Apple?
No, I did not.
Oh, dude, some of the stuff coming is just monstrous.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
We're talking about conventions.
Oh,
Can we talk about?
is it on our list?
I don't know
The
if it's on
elephant
the
in the room?
list, but we can talk about it because it's huge news.
Yeah. Okay. So, Tampa Bay Comic Con and Bree, I'm gonna make this statement. Bree is not. She does not go by the actions or verbiage from the two morons sitting behind the desk. So don't
Or the
Tampa Bay
moron on
Comic Con.
Zoom.
Do not take it out on her.
Yeah.
But
We
you
don't
guys
get
are
press passes
lame.
anyway, so I don't care
I'm
what I
sorry.
say.
Hiding behind the no refund bullshit.
Yeah.
Give the and I understand that the city made them do this, but don't hide behind that. You should send an email going, okay, look, you purchased a ticket. Do you want your money back, or do you want to roll it to next year?
That's what Alex from
I
Metrocon did.
would have rolled it till next year. Not that I'm going, but
I am surprised if they didn't have event insurance for an emergency, for a forced cancellation.
don't know. They should.
Yeah, because I know that's what a lot of the cons, the reason they didn't shut down immediately, some of them, was they were waiting to be forced.
Because once
So
you're
then
forced,
they
right,
can cash in their insurance check,
Right.
and then they're like, okay, phew, we can survive the year.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
and I think maybe these guys didn't, but that didn't make sense to why didn't they close earlier, or let
Right.
people have an option earlier.
Wait till the
so-
very end. I mean, he's a smart dude. I don't think he's dumb enough to do an event without having the insurance. So,
But then again, event insurance can be tricky. It's just like flood insurance. If you have flood insurance, it doesn't cover
Yeah.
if your sink explodes. But if you have, it might be something like that. They might have event insurance that doesn't cover, disease or shut down by the city. So, and then again, this is also the convention center could be the one that pulled the plug, not anything else.
Well, I know Metrocon, when they called it last month that they were canceling, they sent out a survey to everybody. You got the choice: do you want a refund, or do you want to move your tickets forward to next year? And that's the best thing Alex could do.
right. Yeah. So,
That's what.
I feel bad. I feel bad for them having to cancel. I really do, because they were going to kind of be it.
But
You
the
know?
problem is, okay, if they weren't going to cancel, were the guests still going to come? I wouldn't.
Somewhere, we were. I work with an author, with the local bookstore that handles all the authors that come in through an outside organization.
Right.
And we were talking with them as late as last week on who was coming and who
Through
wasn't.
Alexi.
Yeah. You know Alexi. So yeah. Hi Alexi, if you're watching. So we were as late as last week trying to figure out who was coming and who wasn't.
Right.
So yeah,
And if all your
organizing
guests cancel and you still run a con, how are you really going to make much money then?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Well,
bummed I'm not
$16
gonna
hot
see
dogs.
everybody.
That's how you make money.
That's right.
$16 hot dogs. That's how you make money.
That's how Ford's Garage does it. $25 hamburger.
I've still
It
never
does suck
eaten there.
because I'm not going to be able to do any photos. Pretty much every convention's canceled all year.
Yeah.
Dragon
At least-
Con hasn't canceled yet.
Hallmark canceled.
No, they haven't.
They haven't.
No, Homa has not canceled yet officially.
Oh.
You want to know
And
what I'm
Mega-
bummed about? You want to know what I'm bummed about that's closed? Is the Wagon Wheel friggin' flea market. And
Oh,
the
yeah, I
stand
know,
closed.
right?
That freaking
Well,
sucks.
that's been in the works for a
yeah,
while.
they've
It's
been
just-
like skating on thin ice for a
Yeah,
long
they
time.
were, because that land is so bad. That's like what Cajun Cafe used to be right there on the
Are they not
bayou.
there anymore?
No, they got bought out a while ago, and then Mustang, which was the remnants of the Mustang Drive-In, which was actually further down the road, but they moved it up there. And all that's being land is being bought by some organization. So the rumors is either going to be Costco or Walmart or something big to fight the Sam's Club that's right there. I wouldn't imagine a Walmart, because Walmart and Sam's are somewhere, but I would not be surprised to see a Costco going there.
That sucks.
My favorite restaurant in Orlando closed down today. Wahlburgers downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Like officially closed
Yeah,
down? Like
officially,
permanently?
yeah. The
Why?
downtown one closed down because of
Why?
the coronavirus.
But why permanently then? Are all of them closing permanently?
No. They're keeping. They have another one somewhere in Orlando staying open.
Yeah. We were at
closer to
Cocktails and
downtown,
Screams. Cocktails and Screams downtown had just reopened, and we were there talking to possibly film there for Erie Travels, and we were just getting that off the ground, and now they're shut down again.
Yep. That sucks. These people are killing me.
Yep.
Morons. Anyway.
Wash your damn hands.
Yeah, wash your damn hands. All right,
Wash
so,
your
move on.
hands.
So a green glow has been detected in the Martian atmosphere. Did we do? Did we hit something? Do you remember in? The Schwarzenegger movie?
Total Recall.
Total Recall, where he released air and everything next to Mars down in the atmosphere. What have we done?
No.
Right?
I love that movie because at the end, the writer is writing. As a writer, I always picture the screenwriting process, and he writes this beautiful speech for the hero at the end, and he writes at the end, "You have what you want. Give the people the air." It's a beautiful line. And then Schwarzenegger gets cast.
Yeah.
And it's, how would you want? Give the people the
So
I'm just seeing the screenwriter going, oh.
What the hell, man? So do we know what it is?
There's a lot of there's a lot of ideas. I think Martians.
So
It's their force field.
Is their force field saying get the hell out?
We don't want you coming
We're
here.
about ready to have start playing your Jeff Wayne's musical version of War of the Worlds because that's where the green flares start coming.
And didn't Congress or somebody just approved releasing a bunch of official UFO records too this week, right?
Yes, yeah, a unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. They're no longer UFOs because that's why they could say all the time, we're not investigating UFOs anymore. They're right. They've been investigating UAPs all this time.
Right.
So, and that all leaked out a few years ago, and now it's finally official. They're releasing some more documents. That's how bad 2020 is.
Right?
How is that not front page?
I know, right?
That's why they're releasing it.
That's what's coming. Well, everybody keeps asking about what's coming next. Well, now we know.
Right? Somebody posted on Facebook, they were like, I think that time travelers are coming back in time and they keep trying to fix shit in 2020, and every time they fix something, they just fuck it all up again. And it's worse.
God.
Butterfly effect. I love it. Yes.
Also, we do have an actual superhero team called Legends of Tomorrow that's now you just still can't fix anything right.
Oh, and S.H.I.E.L.D., Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is time traveling now, too.
Yeah.
Maybe they're screwing it all up.
Right, and Doctor Who is just totally losing it.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I just put a badge on my car that says TARDIS Chameleon Edition.
Nice.
Excited.
That's awesome.
That's very good.
All right,
We're going to be on a show, and I get to talk to Sophie Aldred pretty soon. I'll tell you about that one day.
Oh, that's cool.
That's going to be cool.
I get to interview Ace. I'm excited.
You the man. So,
crush.
So now we have our first look at the Umbrella Academy Season 2. Now, I'm excited for this because I've watched that probably about 6 or 7 times.
Fairly faithful to the comics. It's really good. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Swedish Assassins Abound.
Yeah.
That was page 1. Woo!
Yeah, we're 1 down.
Page 1 of 10.
Only 19 more to go.
Only 19 more to go.
It's time for another loot crate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Another loot crate now?
Yeah.
Oh, let's
we
do
got
another
page
loot
1
crate.
done.
Okay. Because Mike really is wanting. I think this is the one that he really likes.
I don't know. Apparently, I don't remember what it is, so I'll find out shortly.
This is the one I like. Okay, so as we all know,
I remember this one.
Superman is the greatest. And yes, Brucey needs a ride.
What?
Such a cute little couple.
They are so cute.
And he's not happy about having to have a ride.
No homo.
No.
He is so upset. So I'm going to let Mike scoot that up there.
Pouty pants.
And this is kind of neat, right? Gotham City Police Department.
Yeah.
That's cool.
CPD, baby. Because Gordon's a damn good cop.
Damn good cop. And
if you haven't been watching Harley, that is the best version. The new Harley show is the best version of Commissioner Gordon I have ever seen on film.
Oh, the hoodie.
In anything. In the comics. He's incredible.
So the hoodie's
alcoholic, and he's terrible.
He's
so
horrible.
great.
That's good, yeah. So the hoodie's pretty cool. You ready?
Widow.
You got to kind of lower it.
You got to lower it a
There you
little bit
go.
there. There we go.
You got a
movie was supposed to come
freaking
out?
camera up there that you can move.
That's too much work. Don't make
on.
that work right
Yeah,
now.
I know. That was pretty
Then
cool.
you have to switch
Hey,
from
Bree.
producer to
Yeah.
producer
Can you-
and cameraman and double the pay.
Oh, there you go. He gets double and nothing. That's awesome. Poor guy.
That's pretty epic.
Now this
like that.
this right here is something that that Michael, I don't know
Yeah.
why he likes it, but
Oh, what is it?
Castiel.
Ah,
Oh, that's cute.
yay.
I have no idea who this person is.
Castiel, the
Supernatural.
angel from Supernatural.
Oh,
Misha
that's it.
Collins.
That's
Yes.
Just watch the Scooby-Doo episode. You'll get the whole story down, and you'll
Really?
enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a great episode.
That is a really good introductory, basic episode, and it tells you all the story you need to know. except
Oh,
for
and you know what? I think, hey, Mark,
Huh?
I think you're gonna like this pin.
Uh-oh.
Get the flight camera ready for this one. I think Mark will like that one.
I want to steal the Gremlins already, but what's this one? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, Shell Shock Rome.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That is pretty epic.
That is a good one. So
I still remember that day in 1981 that I discovered the Sherlock Holmes novels for the first time, and I read them all in a day. It was the happiest day of my life. Not
So-
even my children being born. Who cares?
and
I
now,
learned to love Sherlock.
now I have more shelves because we use these as shelves in the studio.
They look great.
So, you know what would make John a very happy day in his
What's
life?
that?
If you had your own Star Wars bridge set.
Bird set?
Bridge.
You mean Star Trek?
Star Trek, yeah, that's one.
Yes, to Star Wars there is
Yeah,
no
no.
bridge.
Wow.
Star Trek.
But that
I'm
Mike,
tired.
he's minus 20 nerd points
Yep.
right now.
If you had your own bridge set,
Yep.
that'd
No.
make you happy. Someone made one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But it's TNG, so who cares?
Right, exactly.
But it's still cool because it's only like this big. So when the camera
I would
zooms
never
out-
fit.
No, yeah. When I went to,
I'm too big.
I miss the Star Trek experience in Vegas so much because it was the best ride ever, and you got beamed up onto the bridge while you're waiting in line for the ride, and it's just one of the best magic tricks ever. You're standing in line for this simulator ride, and then the building gets attacked, and then they flash a light, and then suddenly you're on the transporter pad, and then they walk you on the bridge, and then you ride this awesome ride, and then you come out on Quark's bar, and it's the promenade from Deep Space Nine, and that was insane. And I was like, so yeah, nothing else impresses me anymore.
Yep. If I really want to visit the bridge, I'll go up to Georgia
Oh yeah,
to those guys, and then
Well, the
we'll
ones that are at
go to the
MegaCon.
real bridge
yep,
because they have it.
they have it.
Matter of fact,
they
that's-
film a lot of stuff there.
They do, and I got to meet Uhura
Yeah,
That was what, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
yeah. That was, I think, when we went there. MegaCon, and it was a great bit with her meeting George Takei again. That was unscheduled or anything, and I was right there when it happened. So I got a nice little candid shot with a phone cam.
That's
Aw.
awesome.
Dude
That's
breaking
cool.
down in tears and hugging each other. It was adorable.
And
Yeah.
Uhura was Nichelle Nichols, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she was not an
So
invited
sweet.
guest.
Aw.
She came with a group. She came with a local fan group, invited her. That same guy, your guys from Georgia.
Yeah.
They brought her down.
Yep.
So George
Yeah,
Takei was
Dude, has
headlining, and they
anybody
brought her
checked
down.
on her?
We got to do an interview with her, and then she said, "Come sit down with me."
Yeah.
And she wanted to play with my beard. I literally
yeah.
have pictures of her grabbing my beard.
She was so adorable at that
I
con.
love
She's
her.
so sweet.
I still
She's
love her.
a
I think
treasure.
she's awesome. I don't care.
She's a treasure. Yeah.
Yep. And then she was in another movie. We just watched something. What was it? Where she was? Oh my God! I'm like, that's.
I don't know.
Oh, I'll figure. It'll hit me in a little bit. So
Yep.
that's what happens. Anyway.
What happens when you get that AARP card?
Are we there?
Yeah.
Snow Dogs? Mr. Budwing? Truck Turner? What?
Yeah. Keep going. What's your latest stuff?
Lady Magdalene? I don't know. It's not in order. Supernaturals? Doctor, you've got to be kidding.
Those are old ones.
Scooby-Doo, yeah. True Loved? White Orchid?
Nope. This was a comedy. Oh no. Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Yeah.
She was the grandmother of the two kids.
Okay. I remember that now.
That's all. I'm like, it's horrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, a little geek. Let's moving on. So Disney reportedly plans on using theme park entry reservation system through 2021.
So yeah, Monday they announced it, and you could start making reservations. But here's the big but: if you're a pass holder,
you got a big butt.
Yes, if you're a
Mike
pass
got a big
holder,
old butt.
you couldn't do it until today. Pass holders were announced that they could log in today. Yep.
Pass holders
Had to wait the whole week
to wait.
before you could make a reservation to go to the park.
Well,
the
that's
people
shit.
that are paying $50 a month or more couldn't get first dibs.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
How far in advance can you book?
Right now, all of next month's pretty much booked up, I heard.
Who the hell goes to
And-
Disney in the summer?
Okay, so is
Nobody.
it fully booked? Is it 100% booked, or
For
do
the
they?
first week of Hollywood Studios, you can't get in now.
No, what I'm asking is it 100% booked, or is there any availability for last-minute reservations?
No,
like, are they
there's-
holding 10% for last minute?
Yeah, they said it's all booked.
Which they friggin' should.
Yeah, they says all booked.
That's
So
stupid.
no exceptions.
So so here's my question. This is both, and this I posed this a couple weeks ago for both Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, all of them. If I am a pass holder, and I can't go, if I can't show up at the drop of a hat to get in, what are you going to do for my pricing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what
That's
if you
my
can't
question.
book it? What if you used to go 2 or 3 times a month and now you can't book it? How many can you book at a time? Can you only book one in advance at a time? or
My
can-
friend James booked 3 today. He's a pass holder. He booked
Is that
3.
his limit?
I'm assuming so because that's all he said he was.
Because there seriously needs to be like some regulations around, like some parameters.
So, yeah.
What about how far in advance? Can you just book like willy-nilly all 6 months in advance?
I'm not sure. I haven't tried booking because I don't want
Well,
to go.
I've got questions.
See, okay, well, and her question is very valid. And then on top of that, okay, Disney, what do you? If I'm a pass holder, which I'm not anymore, because and I told this story before. The reason I'm
Told that
not
a couple weeks ago.
but I won't. I will never be a pass holder again.
But if
So-
I'm a pass holder, I want to be able to go anytime I want. I don't want to be paying 3 months. You get booked up for 3 months. I can't go for 3 months. Why am I paying money
Exactly. Yeah.
for something I can't do?
That's
I've
why I
never-
want them to have a percentage that they save for last minute for Florida residents.
See, I've never been a pass holder because I'm one of those guys that I don't like to make payments on things. I want to pay everything all at once. And so I've never had the money to buy a year at a time. So that's why I've always thought the pass holder game was kind of if you look at the wording on the contract that you're signing, if you're signing a contract, you're going into debt for for that, and I'm not a big debt guy. So that's what you're doing is you're signing a debt, and I will eventually pay all this.
But but I mean, my family, we just paid it out. So it is what it is.
That's good.
So
You
my
should be able to
question,
go anyway.
so my question is, if I've not a monthly, but if I have my pass, and if I can't go at a drop of a hat, what are you going to do for me?
That's what I agree with that. I agree with that. If you've already paid ahead, yeah. For
And
those
they
that are
haven't
making
said
monthly
anything
payments,
about that.
Of course not.
they
'Cause
should
you know
just
what?
stop. They should just stop your monthly payment where you're at and say, sorry, we're not going to do your pass. But the people who paid ahead, yeah, they should have top priority.
Right.
for those.
Exactly. So anyway.
Yeah, but also the people that pay monthly shouldn't be penalized if they say, you know what, screw you guys, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
I
they should
can't."
just be able to cancel right then and just pick up again where they left when they open it again.
Yeah, to really open it, not no reservation.
Now, originally Disney's supposed to open next month. Now,
No, it's not going to happen.
yeah, the union that represents the actors there are saying they don't want to open next
Well, it
month.
doesn't matter whether they want to open or not. If Disney opens up and they don't want to work, then they'll hardly people.
Yeah, it's Florida. It's right to work.
It's a right to work
state.
state.
Don't have
Union
any
here
say.
don't mean shit. I got news for you.
California, they'll have complete control
Well, California said yesterday they're not opening up until probably August.
because of that.
Yep. Well, first of all, they've not gotten approval to open up.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
California,
shut
yeah,
down,
they haven't even sent a plan into the government there. So, but we're, Florida did and got approved in the whole 9 yards. So, but I watched the interview with him yesterday. He goes, we're playing this day by day. This is literally actually he goes, and even hour by hour. It literally can change tomorrow.
Yeah, they're watching Universal like a hawk and seeing what happens to them.
So if
they're open,
Universal
right?
does
Yeah,
a good
Universal's open.
They'll
and
open up.
People are happy how they're doing it because the park's still empty. I've
Yeah,
seen
are they
people.
doing it?
they're rotating it. They've where our bookstore that sells our books, they're still in phase 2, so they're not open yet. But they're using that time to get new air conditioners and everything else put into the parks. And
lot
everything.
more
They're
virtual
opening
tickets.
up.
for
yeah,
the
right
rides.
now, Mark, they're using that area where the Sinbad area is. That
Yeah.
in Universal, that is the unmasking area.
Yeah.
You can go back there, take your mask off, get a little bit
Smoke
of
and
fresh air,
everything.
Yeah.
do whatever, and then put it back on and walk through the thing. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we've been following that. I mean, first of all, my family, even though we're pass holders, it's very rare you'll get us to go over there in the summertime.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Last time we went in the summer was last June, because that's when y'all took your trip to Orlando, and me, Dylan Cage went, and we ran into y'all there.
Yeah, but, well, we went there because of friends of our
Yeah.
family, and that's the only reason. But
So what capacity is Disney going to be opening at? Like, assuming they
50%.
open 50%.
Yeah, it's starting 50. Disney Springs is open now, and it's been packed.
That's crazy.
hey, hold on, who cares?
If you're a pretty princess that loves Disney, people care.
Are you a pretty princess?
But can they do the
Hell
Pretty
no.
Princess stuff? Because I don't think they can do the Pretty Princess.
No.
The Universal meet and greets are pretty cool. They're up on stages, the
Yeah.
actors. So you go to a spot and
Thanks
you're like,
for showing up. Bye.
Yeah.
Buy a souvenir. on the way
Beetlejuice
out.
is now doing the intro to the special effects show.
Yeah.
What?
I
Yeah.
think they're
See now
they're
that's my
teasing
favorite
some
show.
of the new park that's opening across the way, the Epic, and there's going to be Universal Monsters Land, and we've heard Beetlejuice is going to be part of that. So
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
Okay, so I guess a new Pokemon Snap game headed to Switch.
So I'm assuming this has nothing to do with Snapchat because that's what I assumed.
no, the Pokemon Snap. Hey, now you're talking my language. Pokemon Snap was one of the greatest games for the Nintendo 64. It's the only Pokemon game I liked.
Oh, really?
You ride around and you take pictures of Pokemon. You're a wildlife photographer, and you're riding around in this little cart. And now it's going to be, and you used to throw Pokemon apples to lure them out and stuff like that. But if you hit them with it, you could knock a Charizard into a volcano and turn into a Charizard. There was tons of little Easter eggs and hidden things. So this immerses you in the Pokemon world. I'm excited. I could care less about catching Pokemon. I want to take pictures of Pokemon.
Is that all it is? Is you just take pictures of Pokemon?
There's more to it than that, but that's basically it. You lure them out to get the perfect photo, and that's what and if you can get multiples in a group, and if you can get them interacting, like if you can get Pokemon on top of something riding it, then you get an extra bonus and stuff like that. So,
well, that's kind of cool.
That's cute.
So I need my Switch.
oh
now.
man, yeah,
I'm gonna
that
play
hasn't come out
Pokemon
since
Snap.
I doubt you're going to pay Pokemon.
yeah, the Nintendo 64 days. So 20 years I think since the last Pokemon Snap game came out.
Wow.
Mark, someone doubted me. I think it's time to prove them wrong.
What?
Yeah, he said I'm not going to play Snap. Now I'm just going to play
I
Snap
doubt
just to
you
play.
wouldn't.
Just because I
Well,
said.
now you got to do it. You
Yep.
got to do it.
Yep, yep.
You and I will go around playing Snap. I'll steal my wife's Switch. You steal his, and we'll go
No,
around.
no.
No, it's
That's-
his. It's not
that's
mine. It's his.
That's mine.
Oh, okay.
Dylan
Awesome.
stole it. Dylan wasn't using
Stoled?
it, so I
I'm sorry,
took it.
stole.
Yeah,
He stole it?
yeah, he stole it.
All right, so AMC confirms July reopening will not require audience masks. Now, this is old because they
So-
just
But
turned
that
around.
changed.
The
Yeah,
same
just
day they
backtracked
turned
on
around.
that.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
they are
Why-
going to
Which is the next part
Why
right
are we
there.
reading that? That's junk.
Yeah, just
Get that off of here. That's just
move on down. Next page.
Moving on. Stranger
Yeah,
Things,
another loot
Dungeon
crate.
Dragon.
Another loot crate.
Nope.
Nah, save it
Stranger
for the end.
Things.
I thought there was already a Stranger Things Dungeons and Dragons.
We played this already.
They did that, but this is the comic that's
Yes.
coming out,
Okay.
and this is going to be based on the characters that they played.
Oh, that's
Oh,
So
okay.
it's going to be done like the Rick and Morty D&D comic that came out a couple years ago, where it's meta, and it'll jump back to them playing the game as well as into the characters and
Right.
stuff. So
And I think
cool.
in November when it comes out, we may have talk about it on Comic Book 101.
we will have to.
Well, I know we got a show that we need to get launched, Mark. We need to get the tabletop because look, we
Yes.
have the tabletop now.
Yeah, it looks good. I was seeing it last night. So we've got the rights to a couple games from Kinzer Company, Knights
See,
and Dinner Table.
right.
So
We
we
got
can do Wild West, or we could do D&D. So we can do a Hackmaster. So let's put a poll up somewhere and
Yes.
see what people want to watch.
Mike, take care of that.
Okay.
Michael, do it.
Yeah,
If he
let's
doesn't do it-
make the page. Let's make a poll. You guys tell us. You comment below. like and subscribe, whatever.
Yep, exactly. Michael jumped
Share,
all
like,
over that.
subscribe. Yeah, I got to learn this stuff because I'm learning it for our YouTube.
There you go. So Cyberpunk 2077 release date is moving. Why?
Again.
Why?
Because it's Project Red. They move everything. How late was Witcher 3? It doesn't matter because when the game comes out, everybody loves it. So I'd rather them push it back 2 years if it's going to be a better game.
True.
I'd rather that.
No, yep,
But
true.
like, quit teasing. Just like, don't pick a date unless you know it's going to happen. Like,
well, that's the retailers push that. You know, GameStop is trying to avoid bankruptcy so badly that they're like, give us a date, show us the game, please, please.
Throw us a
we
bone.
need pre-sales.
Throw us a bone, man.
have they already done pre-sales for it?
Yeah.
Yes,
shit.
it's been GOG. I think GOG's first pre-sale was the day they first announced it.
Oh God.
That's funny.
I want this game, but November now.
All right.
Maybe.
So, Deadpool Talking Head collectible is shamelessly interactive.
That is amazing. I'm sad it's not Ryan Reynolds, but the guy they got doing it is incredible. If we've got the video, we need to watch this because
I'm not sure we have the video.
It's $100. It's $100. He talks. He does all. He's interactive. So if you turn him upside down, he'll say, "Let's do that superhero upside down kiss." Yeah. The guy they've got doing. Oh, it is a little not safe for work, so maybe not.
Well, I don't care about the language. I just can't. We're not going to be able to hear it because it's
this isn't the right video.
That's not the right one anyway.
That's not the right one anyway.
Don't worry about it. So it says it's worth $100.
It looks amazing. I want one so bad. You know, he reacts to light. He reacts to sound. You drop something. He's like, "What the F was that?"
We might be able to get a pre-order. Thank you.
You turn the light on. He's like, "Oh God, I was having a dream about this." And and then if you pick him up, he reacts and he's like, "Hold me close and call me Logan."
Oh my,
It's like a
that's awesome.
Furby. It reminds me of Furbies.
It's very Furby-esque, but much more detailed. Oh, I guess this is a different commercial for it, but yeah, that's how he interacts. He moves. He talks. It's pretty darn cool.
It's one of those
Hasbro
things.
put a ton into it.
Right. It's one of those things where you really need to build a body or something for it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool because he knows he's just a head. You know, he's like, "I'm not Headpool. That's a different thing. I'm Deadpool's head." Yo.
All right, I gotta find one. I'll call Patrick.
That's cute.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta have one of those.
Cool. All right. So the next thing is.
This is super cool.
This is something Bree, I think, is liking.
I think somebody else shared it, but like I'm super excited. All these museum challenges, I am down for. Super cool.
Those are good.
They've done like sending flowers to museums, and it's super cool to see all the different museums interacting. I love it.
So what are they doing?
This one's the creepiest objects.
Oh,
they're sharing it on their Instagrams and Twitters and shit. It's super, super cool.
It's great. Mostly haunted dolls, but there's some really good stuff.
Oh, there are. Yeah, there's some really neat things on this, and like all of the different challenges that they've done have been really, really cool. And some of the ones where the museums challenge people to recreate paintings and artwork.
Yes, those are epic too. Yeah,
I love those. Some of the ones coming out of Russia are like
God, what the hell is
incredible.
that?
Is that a rat king?
Is that Trump's wig?
3rd, 4th century hair bun from the burial of a Roman lady.
Oh my.
Yeah. There's
super
some
gross.
epic stuff in this.
Did
there's
you
a Fiji
know?
mermaid.
Oh, that's
cool. That's a mermaid.
That's the Fiji mermaid.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Merman. Oh, okay.
Did you know that ladies in like the Victorian era, when they would brush their hair and they would clean their brush out, they would save it in this little cup thing, and then that's how they would make their poofs and shit, is they would fill their dead hair.
Oh God, that's gross.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I love that one with the teeth.
Yeah.
That one with the human teeth. It was like, what? We thought that was a good idea.
Oh, that's
there's your
oh my God, I need to show
mask.
this to Tommy.
There you go.
Right? Are you my mummy?
You remember me?
Yes.
Social distancing.
Yeah, wear that to the store. No one's going to get within 6 feet of you.
You know, I've got a gas mask. I think I'm going to start wearing it around.
That's fun.
It's a heart.
A sheep's heart stuck with pins and nails.
Yeah, strung on a looping cord.
Wow. That's creepy as hell.
Yeah, the paintings are what get me, man. I'm like, nope, done.
So,
I can handle eyeballs. I can handle glass eyes.
No big deal.
Yeah, no problem.
No Home Depot ads.
Creepy painting. I'm done.
That's super cool. Oh, I love that stuff.
Did you see the one they did? One it was weapons, unusual weapons, and that was great because they were talking about they were joking about what fantasy writers and scientists always going and historians going, those weapons in those fantasy movies look so stupid. And then they show them like real fantasy weapons that were used in medieval times. There's one that's a sword with a crossbow on the bottom and a pistol.
When I was in Paris, I went to and I am completely blanking on the name of it, but it's their military museum, and we walked through the weapons floor.
Yeah.
They had like this super badass 3-barrel shotgun that had 3 barrels coming out like this from it, and they would move. They Oh my God, they were so cool. And then all sorts of swords with pistols.
Well, they had to use special metal on it to keep it from overheating because otherwise the barrels would melt because it shot so fast.
Yeah.
A rapid fire 3-barreled shotgun from like the 1700s.
This one wasn't rapid fire. This one you had to move it. Like you had to.
It had the rotating. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got pictures of a bunch of them on my Facebook. They are so cool. That was my favorite part of it.
Great stuff. Love museums.
Yes.
All right, so the next one we got here is Boom.
Boom Studios.
Yep.
It's a comic book company. So Free Comic Book Day never happened this year.
What is Lumberjanes?
Lumberjanes is awesome. It's one of my... I know about Lumberjanes. Lumberjanes is basically a Girl Scout camp, but they call it for hardcore lady types. And they basically fight cryptids in the woods. And and it's amazing, yeah.
So they're releasing their comic book day coming up, and Power Ranger one, it's the Ranger Slayer Kimberly in alternate universe is evil. So the comic books that we couldn't get for free from Comic Book Day, they're releasing in July and August this year.
And there's another page down.
Yeah, we're getting there.
So, okay.
Stick with us, folks. We'll get through all 20 pages.
Right?
Holy crap. So Cobra Kai is moving to Netflix. Who cares?
Yay.
No, that's awesome.
Move on.
Who cares?
Have you seen the show?
Yeah. Who cares?
Yes.
I like it.
I got through the first 10 minutes, and I'm like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
It's okay. I was never a big fan of the original, I'll admit. So I like Miyagi's quotes, and I just pretend he was Yoda and all that.
I watched it for Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Because she's pretty.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm happy
we all
the
watched it
series
back
is
in the
coming
day.
to Netflix. So you don't have to pay whatever YouTube is charging.
I don't know what I'm excited to see on Netflix coming up, and it's not on here, is some new Will Ferrell movie.
Yes, I saw that today.
That looks friggin' hysterical.
Next week.
Yes.
Okay. Michael Keaton is in talks to play Batman in Ezra Miller's Flashpoint movie.
Yes.
But is he Batman? That's the rumor now, is he might not be playing Batman. That's changed a little bit.
Was he going to be Birdman?
He might be something completely different. He might be a different character. So
Really?
Or he could just be old man.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne, or it could be because they're still talking with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who played Thomas Wayne. And if this is Flashpoint, then Thomas Wayne would be Batman. Bruce Wayne would have died, so maybe he's just going to be at the end. Yeah, who knows? It's still all speculation, but we do know he is in talks.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I don't think he has a body build for it right now.
I don't know
because he thinned up for Walking Dead for Negan.
Yeah.
Because he thinned down for that.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes.
Right.
Because
don't get me wrong, I like
all early days.
It's
just cool. I want Michael Keaton in anything, so I'm good with that. So.
I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I really do. It's just that I've been watching him with the Walking Dead series, and he thinned down there because he was being held prisoner and blah blah blah. He was out in the wood making love to the bald-headed crazy woman.
My favorite thing about him in Walking Dead was when he first got they told him he was being considered for a part, and he's like, "Is it Negan? It better be fucking Negan." So we have a Negan.
Since we're talking about Negan, real quick, the Walking Dead comics ended last year.
Yes,
because of the virus and everything.
We never got to see the final.
That they decided, you know what? We're going to release a Negan one-off comic book.
Of course they are.
Because what happens after you think he gets killed off and what he's doing now.
I like Negan.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing is a perspective.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were up to that point going, I remember when he first was coming on the show, a lot of people were like, oh, he's going to kill off one of my favorite characters. And then a lot of people were like, oh, our favorite character is finally on the show. So
Right. Well, you know, he is a lot of people's favorite. So
when he's redeemed in the comic and they give him the bat back to fight, and he's like, here. Yeah, it was like, oh, that just was epic.
Keep Negan, kill Daryl.
Yeah, no, don't kill Daryl.
No.
Of course, he was out with the riots. It kind of ticked me off a little bit, but anyway. Let's move on. Yeah, we've already talked about. Oh, here's everything Apple just announced. Yeah, we don't have to play this, but I'll tell you right now, man, the stuff is coming. We do a show called Tech Shamans, and on that show, me and two other shamans talk about all this stuff. We talked about this on Monday. Watched the whole announcement and everything else. It is going to be huge. Because they are finally getting ready to move away from the Intel chips, which is the best thing they could have done.
Do they actually have 3 different cameras on the back of them now?
Yep. Yeah, it's a wide, close, and a tele.
God
nice.
Damn.
And then what happens is the 3 cameras extrapolate the picture to make it the best picture you can.
Oh,
nice.
That's actually
which is kind of neat,
cool.
right?
Oops, sorry, guys.
Oh, there's $1.
Wow, we haven't had one of those in a while.
Wow.
Right?
Okay, so we'll jump past Tampa Bay Comic-Con because we've already talked about it. We don't have to beat a dead horse. Speaking of a dead horse, Disney Splash Mountain to be rethemed as Princess
official
and
now.
the Frog.
I am cool with that.
It is
because
official.
Princess and the Frog is one of my favorite Disney movies. So, because you don't get more spooky than Voodoo.
And they change things all the time,
Okay, so-
anyways. They update things. So
Right. Well, this is fine. But you're going... Okay, so the reason they're changing it is because it's supposedly racist, right?
Yeah.
But you're getting ready to go
Song of the
into
South, yeah.
Voodoo.
Yeah.
as long as they honor it properly, I think that's potentially some really hot water. As long as they do it right, it can be really, really cool. But they
Hey,
also
guess
have
what?
to kid friendly.
Another page down.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as they keep it cool, and it's a scary kind of ride anyway. You got the dark drop right before, the dark tunnel right before the drop and everything. So I'm good with it. I think it'll be great. I'm excited.
I think they're just coming out of one mess going into another one. I'm just telling you.
We'll see.
There's a lot of potential for that to be a mess for sure if they don't do it right.
I know, but Disney, if anybody can dodge it, Disney's lawyers can.
Yeah, they need to turn that into Littlefoot or something like that and make it an Alpine thing. Just saying.
I don't think Disney owns Littlefoot, but okay.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, from racist to bestiality.
Oh, this one's Mike's, right?
All right, so we're going to do the last loot crate.
All right.
Got one more. Oh, there it is.
And then we're caught up. Unless they
things-
send you 3 more next week.
Yeah, this thing is like 30 pounds. Oh, so, Mike. Oh,
he just had a movement.
yes, he did. So this one
Apparently I haven't seen this loot crate.
has...
Oh. Okay.
Godzilla!
Mecha Godzilla, thank you very much.
Godzilla!
Mecha Godzilla. I will not stand for that. That's Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
know. Okay, so that's that.
Let's name your kaiju.
Kaijunk.
So, did anybody see on Facebook this week that
That's something Mark's
Clifford
gonna
the Big
want
Red
right
Dog
there.
is considered a kaiju?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I was
I've
like,
heard that.
Oh, that's a cool
What is
shirt.
that? I can't see.
We talked about that
wow.
crossover.
Oh, that's neat.
pretty
Alien
cool.
versus Predator.
That's
Yeah.
super cool.
That's a cool one. Put that up there,
That's
Mike.
very cool.
And then
I can't reach the
this
shirt
one,
pile.
I got lucky. They sent me 2 in this one.
Oh.
And this one is Wolverine
Ooh.
Oh, wow, yeah.
with the little
Classic.
claws, right? And then,
That looks like a Neil Adams. I can't tell.
yep. Oh,
That's what I was saying Mark will like.
I think Mark likes this one.
Ah! My Hellboy gang! Yes!
And look,
Has
do you
that got
see who's all
lobster?
in it?
I can't see who was in it. It's a little
Rasputin, Hellboy, and Cross.
And yeah, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Put that up there front, please.
Put that with my Lobster Johnson.
And the pin is Donkey. Oh, it's King Kong riding Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
Hold on, it's very tiny.
Really? Oh my God.
You have to zoom that. There you go.
That's fantastic.
That is awesome.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic.
That's awesome.
And then the
Yeah.
last thing in here.
Thank you, Toho Studios. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
It's a whole book of the art of destruction.
That's super cool.
And that's it. Woo, we got through.
But no Godzuki.
No Godzuki.
No Godzuki. Oh darn.
I know. We got Mecha.
We got Mecha Godzilla. That's pretty epic.
Mecha. Anyway, all right. So anyway, Warhammer, 40,000.
40K.
Yeah.
40K.
That
Marnius
says
Calgar's
40,000.
origin to be told in new
It's
Marvel
pronounced
comics.
Warhammer 40K.
40K.
Yep.
Well, there's no K there.
I know.
It
That's what
isn't.
I'm
It's
saying.
Warhammer 40,000, but a lot of nerds shorten it to 40K because
Yes.
that's what they like to call it. Because
They like to
40,000
be
is hard to say.
Freaking nerd.
So, yeah.
Too much talking.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, doing it as a comic, which is pretty cool. They've had novels for years, and it's a very rich history of that universe. And
I hate
Warhammer
Space
40K
Marines.
players just have always had more money than I ever did.
Yeah,
So I never got into it.
Warhammer is a very expensive game to keep playing.
I'd rather play Dungeons and Dragons with 6 dice and a pencil. And some
Okay,
paper.
so you're telling me the Warhammer 40K is that little thing where you build all the buildings and you shoot the things across and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
That's
But
what
you have
this
to
is?
buy.
So a typical Warhammer game, if you're playing just an average 1,500 point game, which is the lowest
See.
game.
It's already too complicated for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could go into a whole hour show just on Warhammer,
Let's
but
not.
basically you get the figurines, you got to buy them, build them, paint them, put the block on the bases, then you go play them. Each figure has different point values
Don't
depending
look at
on
me, look at the camera.
your weapons and vehicles and all that. So even with a 1,500 point game, you're looking 3 to 5 hours for a game right there to play.
Wow.
I
Not
played
including all that
games-
time you did to prep. And by the time
Yeah.
you spend all the money to do that,
So
your
yeah, so
team
figures
is
are
already
not
out
cheap.
of date, and somebody else who bought the new one that just came out last week is 10 times more powerful than you.
Figures aren't cheap. I've spent probably on my Warhammer collection $5,000
Yeah.
on
That's-
my
I'm
Warhammer
sorry,
collection.
Michael,
I don't
that's
play anymore.
stupid.
This was
Yeah, it's-
back
Sell it.
when I
Sell it. Bye.
I played Warhammer games that
one wants
lasted.
to buy
We would
that old
go
shit.
to Armada Games at 8 in the morning. Start the
Yes.
game. We would be done at 2 in the morning.
I
That's
watched
how long the games can last.
when we had the bookstore next to Critical Hit Games. I would watch them go in first thing in the morning and not come out till later in the evening. Now I've done that with D&D. I've done that with other things, but they were playing with 10 armies that they'd built
Yeah.
to do massive battles, which is amazing to me. I love it. It's the nerdiest thing I can imagine. But even then, it's just that was I drew the line.
It's a
there.
very
Like,
expensive game.
That's a lot.
I'd
of
rather
focus.
have my dwarf, elf, a dwarf and elf and cleric go into a dungeon than
And so, even with Warhammer, so you have regular Warhammer, which is all medieval stuff. Then
Yeah.
you have 40K, which is all Space Marines,
Yeah.
or
Basically, imagine
which
if
are
Lord of the
giant
Rings-
roaches.
Yeah, imagine if Lord of the Rings
in
lasted for
space.
40,000 years. That's basically what it is.
You mean it didn't?
So that's well, exactly.
There you go.
It's a fun game. I'm happy to
It
see
does
the
not
comic
sound
book.
like fun. It does not
So this
sound
next one
like
I'm going to
fun.
read. Ready? Henry Cavill explains the responsibility of playing Superman.
See, I threw that in the chat because I thought you would like that.
That
That's pretty
is,
cool.
and I read it, and you know what? I like it.
He's
I
a
like what
pretty
he had
cool
to say.
dude. I
He's
like
in there.
him.
He plays Warhammer 40K.
Yes, he did a video not too long ago showing him painting his figures and everything.
I remember that.
Now, if you're
yeah.
making as much money as Henry Cavill,
Yeah,
yes,
you
play
can afford
Warhammer.
every
Right.
figure there is.
Right. He can pay pay someone to play for him if he has to leave.
Yeah.
Here, play that for me. If you
He's an
lose,
Uber nerd.
Finish my game.
it's
Yeah.
okay. It's all right. So anyway, Universal is developing a Twister reboot.
I don't like it.
Now, is this a movie or is it going to
A
be
movie, yes.
movie.
Is it actually like a remake or is it going to be?
It's up
A
in the air. No one's
sequel.
really got an official word. It's supposed to be a soft reboot where it's technically our world and just more tornado chasing.
I don't like it.
Modern
Unless,
update.
like, are the two?
They haven't announced if anybody's coming back.
Like
from
if
the
anybody
original
from the
cast.
old
Well,
movies
neither
are going
one
to
of
be
You
in
can't
it,
bring Bill.
maybe.
You can't bring one Paxton back because he ain't. He would.
Yeah.
If you can bring Bill Paxton back for that, that would make money.
Right. Yeah.
you'd be probably going to jail. Just saying.
but I'd go see it. I'd pay money to see him do one more
and
time.
Hoffman
and Philip
can't come
Seymour
back.
Hoffman, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
that was my next question, was how many of them are even still alive?
And, and as much as I loved watching her, she's not at that age where now we're not bringing her back. Maybe she can be the grandmother.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like, you could have them as like the grandparents and their grandkids.
I'm
are
sure they
doing
could do
it.
something where they pay a tribute to them and all that. But if they just pretend like the old one didn't happen and but it's the same universe, I'd be very upset.
Yeah, right, exactly. So. That's like Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
The new Ghostbusters, which is not out yet, and it's hopefully I think it got delayed as well.
Till next year.
Yeah, until
it sounds like a good premise, what you wanted, and not
we're not
the other
just
one
poo-pooing everybody else, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the next one is now see this one right here. You guys put this in the chat. I'm like, oh, see, I don't care. I like to stir the pot. So Facebook will show users a pop-up warning before they share an outdated story.
About damn
time.
I like it because of older family members that are like, because I get a lot of family members that share things about lost kids. And I go into it, and it's from like 3 flipping years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like,
or people that share so-and-so died, 5 years ago.
Yeah. Gene Wilder. How many times has Gene Wilder died?
Oh my God, somebody the other day posted something that Spirit Halloween wasn't going to be opening their stores. And I was like, okay.
That was an April Fool's joke.
If you read the rest of the blog post and use your eyeballs that you have inside your head.
Well, that's no fun.
I'm reading a wonderful book called Manipulated, and it's all about how
social media.
The social media is, and regular media is that somebody bots.
Yep.
Will we'll make Twitter bots to make actual conversations like, hey, let's go meet here. We agree. We hate this. We hate this. We hate this. Let's all meet at this location. And then what happens is real people see that and go, oh, okay, let's go show up at this location. And it's and then that starts a real grassroots movement.
Yeah, like let's storm
without it
Area
hasn't
52.
actually wasn't a grassroots movement.
Yeah, like storm Area 52.
Yeah, exactly. Or like letters to senators. They'll just send hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of letters to senators, and and they think, the senator thinks, oh my gosh, I've got to deal with this. And of course, it was all bots from Russia or China or whatever, just stirring the pot.
Yep.
So you mentioned Spirit Halloween. They announced officially today they are opening all their stores.
I'm
for
not
Halloween.
surprised.
Yep.
I'm not surprised.
Well, okay, so I said
other
this,
retail stores are open.
but here's the thing: that's one of the safest holidays for COVID.
For real though.
Everybody's
Well,
wearing
the
a mask.
problem was getting all the product, because most of the product comes from China, and they haven't been shipping for a long time. But now that that's all open again, no problem, no
For
harm,
now.
no foul.
And they've got some really cool new stuff for this year, because when I saw that article that
The
some
hazmat
stupid
suit.
person posted
Yeah,
yesterday,
that was pretty epic.
I was looking at some of the cool stuff that they've got this year. I was like, okay.
They're doing a D&D, official D&D outfits, the hazmat suit.
Yeah, they announced that at the big D&D live event. They announced the D&D cookbook, which I'm excited about.
Like
and
an
then
actual
they announced
cookbook?
Yeah.
An actual cookbook, like now you know what iron rations are. But it's also actually some really cool stuff. I'm like, man, I really want to. At first they were doing the D&D live, and I was watching for the Icewind Dale stuff and watching for some of the celebrity games. And then they bring out these two chefs, and they start cooking, and they're talking about this cookbook, and I'm like, am I being punked right now? What is going on? Are they just? And then it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, and I'm like, now I can't wait for this cookbook.
Right.
So, Mark, real quick, I was looking on the back of this Hellboy box, and there's another pack you can get, and Carl is in it.
Oh, that's pretty epic.
Carl Hellboy, another version of Hellboy with all the horns.
Yeah.
And Crygraph, the big ape.
The ape, yeah. That's from the early
I saw Carl, so I thought you would like that.
Yeah.
So the
Just get
next,
us some Lobster Johnson, we'll be good.
so we're gonna watch a trailer from it's called Greenland, right? Oh, it's made by
Yes.
Greenland.
No,
Right.
it's called Greenland.
Greenland, and
It's Leonidas and
yeah,
Inara from Firefly.
Right.
So I'm sold.
yeah. Let's watch it real quick.
I swear I'm gonna get my family into that bunker.
Is this Clark, this interstellar comet? Yeah, big news.
I don't see Clark.
Oh, maybe he's still sleeping.
Dad.
Some of Clark's larger fragments are now expected to enter our atmosphere.
That's right, and others are just...
What are they saying?
more of the same.
bet it's gonna make a heck of a show.
Whoa! Where are they going?
I don't know. When the first chunk's about to hit.
Hit?
Only part of it. It's going in the ocean.
Would you look at that?
Wait, where's the explosion?
We now are getting word that the fragment has hit Central Florida.
Oh my god.
Wait, are some more pieces gonna hit?
Come on, let's go.
But the sky's on fire.
2 days. They got it all wrong. There's a ton of fragments. Planet killers.
Space agencies are predicting an extinction level event.
We're gonna be together, all right, kiddo? We're just trying to get to safety.
They've been tracking the military flights to bunkers in Greenland.
It's our only chance.
Move back! Perimeter breach. Perimeter breach. Runway 33. Drop your weapons now!
Allison! Nathan! Allison!
Where's Dad?
We'll find him. It's okay. Clark's largest fragment will hit in less than 24 hours.
I swear, I'm gonna get my family into that bunker. I know you will, son.
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter immediately.
What is it? What's going on?
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter
John, go!
Hang on, Nathan.
Seek shelter immediately. Seek shelter immediately.
Oh my God! We were saying. So if we take the middle of that clip and take where it hits Central Florida, and then we can make our own lower thirds, the whole 9 yards, and then post it up. Did you see this? Oh my God! Can't believe this just happened. Facebook would shut down,
and nobody would doubt it for a second right now.
Right?
So Carrie commented, Mark, your wife, commented on the chat. She Lumberjanes with a heart. And I guess she's not going to do Splash Mountain. She hates drops.
Yeah, she's not a thrill ride person. So we have to go when we go to a place. We go, is this a simulator or is this a real ride? And they're like, somewhere in the middle. And then she's like, nope, I'm out.
That kind of sounds like what y'all did to Mama Tech at Universal with the Mummy Ride.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, we told Mama Tech it was a simulator style ride. Yep. And then when you drop down backwards.
I think that was Carrie's reaction to that too.
She kept yelling out, "You guys lied to me! You're liars! You're liars!" The people in front and behind us were just laughing their asses off. We're like, "Sorry." But it was. But it's not as scary. That's the only places when that little bit of a drop.
That used to be King Kong, right?
No.
Or the building.
Kong was. It's where Kong was. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because that was a totally different ride.
Yeah, totally different. Yeah.
So so we're kind of done with stuff. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Have you guys seen on Facebook the Jimmy Kimmel is
in trouble?
In trouble?
Yeah.
What else?
Okay, what the hell did he do?
So many years ago, he did
Man Show.
Yeah, the Man
that
Show.
Was the greatest show ever.
He did some blackface skits with
Charles
Karl
Barkley.
Malone.
Yeah.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. Yeah, and he also did Whoopi. Not Whoopi.
A couple times. So.
What about the Wayans?
What's her name?
The
TV
that
show
did
host.
White Girls.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Oh, why not? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't count.
Man, we have lost our sense of humor in this country.
I know. Yeah. That's Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
So stuff he did that
retired.
long ago is biting him in the butt now.
Really? That's dumb. Because you know how he's done a lot of good.
Well, also, Jimmy Fallon's in the same position too.
Yeah, and the both of them are incredible. I mean,
all I know is Girls on Trampoline was just the best.
Oh, they don't care about that.
Oh,
No, that's
so
fine.
you can be sexist,
Not yet.
but you can't be.
That's coming.
Yeah,
that's
that's
coming.
stuff like that's coming. I mean, do they still have like Girls Gone Wild and shit like that? Like, is that still a thing?
Well, they don't have
I
that
think
version.
it is, but I think it's next level now.
Yeah, it's,
Right.
yeah, it's
'Cause
Girls
they
Gone
don't
Down
have it
Wild.
quite the same. Because I mean, that changed because it had to.
Yep.
Because that was very exploitative.
Was
Yep.
it really? But was it?
Yeah.
I mean, the girls kind of knew what they were
I
getting
remember
themselves into, right?
what was the controversial
To a
game?
degree.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
PlayStation 2 had a game called The
Leisure
Guy
Suit
Game.
Larry?
Yes.
And it was basically spring. They filmed it at a spring break. It was a trivia game, and if you got an answer right, a girl took a piece of clothes off. And then what happened was they filmed it on spring break in Clearwater. They got signed notes from everybody, but one of the girls was only 17. Didn't
She's
tell
only
anybody.
17.
But
And
that's
so
happened
that
with Girls
game-
Gone Wild too.
We had to pull it.
Right,
We had to
exactly.
do all that. I remember at the
Yeah.
store, and then I remember immediately on eBay those games went from like $1 to $500.
So how can
It was called
how
the Guy Game.
How can GTA be on? How can that game exist now?
They pulled
It's-
one of the GTA games already
Yep,
because
they
of
did pull one of those
the
from
stereotypes.
Steam. Yeah.
Even Dungeons and Dragons has been changing some of
Yeah.
their characteristics,
That was one of their
like the
announcements.
drow and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
But they've been changing them for years anyway.
Yeah, and it's
This
an
is just-
ever-evolving
now
thing.
it's just yeah, exactly. I'm all for updating things, but I'm also for historical context. I love what they did with Gone with the Wind on HBO Max, where they
brought it back.
They pulled it, and then they brought it back with a little, hey, this is what was made in the time. They got a little 5-minute intro and that you can skip, but it's there, to just to say, look, this is what we need to do. And that's all we need to do with all this stuff. Is just
Right.
So
put
you
that-
telling me they're going to do that for Blazing Saddles?
They should.
Because hey, look, you know what? Here's the thing. You can stop showing all this shit all you want because I own it all.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's a-
That's
if it
what
was a Mel
all of us
Brooks
with
movie-
physical media are sitting there going, yay!
Yeah, pull it. Go ahead. We're good.
Yeah.
Because I have all the Mel Brooks stuff. All of it.
I'm waiting for them to pull like Wicker Man, because it is makes fun of pagans a little bit, and things like that. That's coming.
Women pagans, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I think but I do like the way that they did that with Gone with the Wind, with having an introduction that's explaining it. That's the right way to do it.
I need to get a film historian to come out. Hey, I'm all for film historians to make some money. So that's
There you go.
'cause they don't get enough.
Yep.
Yeah, all those guys with film degrees that aren't making movies but know the history. Bring them out. Give them
So
5 minutes.
I
talk
wonder.
about them.
So how many video games are they going to go back in retro?
They'll just disappear. They'll just go to print. Video game companies don't care about their back catalog until they realize they can make some money.
Which one is changing there was something about the sex of the characters.
Oh, that is one.
With the
what
gender-
Cyberpunk game was that?
Was it Cyberpunk?
Yes, Cyberpunk. You're going to
They
be
were
able to
changing
do, I
some
think.
of the gender stuff
Yeah.
to make it less like specific. I think I don't remember.
They're
I
going
didn't
to
read the
include
article.
more now.
Yeah. More options. Yeah, because
Yeah.
whichever one that you can
what kind of
legitimately
options are you
change
guys
the size of
adding?
your dong, and you should be
Yes.
able to pick your gender too.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can be a male or a female, or binary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're binary, how do you pee?
It doesn't mean you don't
You're
have
that-
sex organs.
Yeah.
Well, if you've got a dingle dangle, you're a guy. If you have a vahaha, you're a woman. So if you're binary, how
We're
you
not
pee?
going to get into that today.
He doesn't know what non-binary means.
I know. It's all good.
You know what? And I don't
have
want
a
to know.
friend who is
Don't care.
non-binary, and so yeah, there's a different story. So
Yeah.
another time.
That's a
John.
different show.
So I have a
Yeah.
totally different question, just to
Yay.
totally not changing the subject. So
Totally
does
not.
Universal Studios still have their Twister ride or
No.
experience?
No, it's
So-
Jimmy Kimmel.
That's the Jimmy Fallon ride.
Fallon ride.
I don't like that.
Well, let's see
So
if they
they're
keep
gonna-
that now.
So they're going to reboot Twister after they removed the Twister experience, which was super cool.
Well, they redid. There was something else they removed a ride, and then a year later they made the movie, and it was like what? I don't
Men in
remember.
Black?
Men
Didn't
in
they
Black,
do
I
another
think.
Men in
was-
Black?
No, it's still there.
No, it's still.
Yeah,
Is
they
it?
did
I
Men in
wasn't
Black
watching
International. Yeah.
I guess it'll
That's
be the
still
men
there.
in suits now, right?
Oh, it was when they were pulling Back to the Future. It was like at the anniversary year of Back to the Future is when they pulled the Back to the Future ride.
Oh yeah.
Made a Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so pissed when they changed that to The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I love
Hey,
that
but it's the
ride.
same ride.
I know, but it's not the same.
I did
It's
see
exactly
Doc
the
Brown's meet and
same.
greet. I
Don't
did
like
see
The
a couple
Simpsons
people film Doc Brown's meet and greet, and he's sitting there going, Why did I pick 2020? I should, of all the years.
Yeah, I want to do 2020.
Right?
That's awesome.
Should have listened to Marty.
God, it's yeah.
I'm waiting for the Rick and Morty meet and greet. That's what I want to see.
So, what are the odds we're going to have Howl-O-Scream and
well, Disney canceled Mickey's Not So Scary Christmas.
well, that's Christmas.
Not so scary
Halloween.
Halloween.
Well, that's who
Yeah,
cares?
all
That's
jumbled.
Disney.
Wow.
I don't care about Disney.
Well,
another
usually the
minus
theme
10
parks
point.
all talk to each other and do everything together. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do Howl-O-Scream. I think it's
They're-
going to see how everything plays out. I mean, if we can actually...
They're building houses. They are building the houses, but are they going to open? Who knows?
Well, they're not
normally
gonna-
by now I get my email from Howl-O-Scream, being a former cast member, for July auditions because we get first dibs.
But Halloween Horror Nights the same way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
they-
not gotten
they did
emails
send
saying
out-
we're doing it yet.
Horror Nights did send out audition invites to returns. So it's looking like at least Horror Nights is going to show up.
Yes.
But they did say a lower cast. So it's going to be a lot more animatrons, a lot more digital effects. I'm all for those because I love looking at them.
Yeah,
but they
me
don't
too.
scare me.
I know.
None of them scare me.
Probably gonna be we got buy the
what's
tickets
the one
right
out in
away
Dade
for it.
City?
The old one.
Screamageddon, yeah.
Your Screamageddon?
I liked
Yeah.
Screamageddon. I went into the one house where they can touch you if you wear a
Yeah.
glow stick thing, because I was like, none of them ever scare me, and I like to be jump scared, but I'm just not ever.
It's
and
tough,
I just
but-
laughed. It's
No, yeah,
not. It's not scary at all.
You didn't get to go to Courtney's old shallow grave up in Lakeland. That was the best in Florida. And it may be coming back this year. He's in talks. But definitely, we'll take you on a trip to Netherworld.
I thought
up
Hellview
in
was pretty.
Atlanta.
Hellview was good.
We had some good reviews. I will never argue that. So we got when Leonard Pickle, one of the greatest haunt designers of all time, comes through your house and then comes out and goes, "Wow,
Yeah.
that's not what I expected." Yeah, then you know
That's
you've done
You've done
something
good.
pretty epic.
You've
So,
done good, son.
you done good, boy.
You've
Yes.
done good. Oh, well, you know what? We got about a minute, 10 seconds left. Thanks, everybody, for watching tonight. We appreciate it. We've had a lot of people watching and stayed with us whole night long. Since we've been gone for, what, a week? Or 2 weeks?
Couple weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Shit's been
rough.
crazy.
Those are rough. Those are some rough weeks.
There was some bad stuff.
But hey, look, for all you nerds that are if you ever want to be on, we're looking for new nerds. We need some people to help cycle us in and out because we all can't be here all the time, and I don't want to not do a show. So we're looking for new nerds to be. It's just so private messages on the Nerd Talk page, and we would be glad to talk to you. We do have some special guests coming up. We have a cosplayer that I do believe that we've finally got to the right person, and she's agreed to come on. So. Oh, that's awesome. Yep. It's good knowing family. But, you know what I'm saying? Huh, Mike? Huh, Mike? Huh, Mike? Huh, Mike? How's Comic Book 101 going? You and Mark?
It's going really
We're
good.
having fun.
We're having a lot of fun teaching people.
We're introducing
a lot
people
of
to
new
good
comics.
characters, good stories.
That's what I want to hear.
Showing
All right,
them why they
everybody.
should
Hey,
buy
you
a
know
book.
what? We'll see you
We're
next
done.
week.
Bye.
We will be here. Take
See you
it
on the
easy.
other
Have a
side.
good weekend. Bye.